Once you discover that the IDF evolved directly from militant Zionist terrorist organizations, its pattern of collective punishment and civilian massacres becomes tragically unsurprising. Let's talk about what the history books and the mainstream media don't mention about Israel's origins. They told you terrorism was born in the Middle East, but they conveniently leave out that it started with Israel. Send this video to your Zionist family and friends. No opinions, no bias, just facts. The current Prime Minister of Israel, Netanyahu, belongs to a political party called the Likud. The Likud is equivalent to America's far-right wing of politics. The founder of the Likud is Menachem Begin, and he was the 6th Prime Minister of Israel. He was also the founder of a terrorist organization called Irgun in Israel. Irgun was a militant Zionist organization that carried out bombings, assassinations, and massacres across Palestine in the 40s. They were responsible for the King David Hotel bombing in 1946 that killed 91 people. To be clear, the founder of Israel's ruling party today and its 6th prime minister was a terrorist. Irgun later merged with another violent paramilitary group called the Haganah to form what we now know as the IDF, the Israeli Defense Forces. David Ben-Gurion was one of the founders of the Haganah, who later served as Israel's first prime minister. These organizations carried out terror campaigns that included poisoning Palestinian water sources and massacring civilians in an effort to forcibly expel families from their homes. This contributed to the mass expulsion of 750,000 Palestinians, now known as the Nakba. Ben-Gurion said that Palestinian villages should be wiped out to make way for a Jewish state. So, in other words, the current Israeli army that is carrying out a genocide against the Palestinians was born out of 2 terrorist organizations. And no, it wasn't Arabs or Muslims who called them terrorist organizations. It was the United Nations and the British government. In fact, the word terrorist was first coined in the international community to describe these militant Zionist terrorist organizations. So when people say that terrorism started in the Middle East, they're half right. They just conveniently forget to mention that it started with the State of Israel. This story and hundreds like it are a part of my forbidden reading list. If you want to see the sources and declassified documents that will show you the truth of the Israeli-Palestine conflict, then just comment books below, and I'll send it to you for free.